NOJ입니다. 오늘은 더쇼20 RTTS 로드 투 더쇼 성동열 키우기 3화를 진행하도록 하겠습니다. 요 근래 들어서 거의 라디오 방송과 더쇼20 번갈아 가면서 방송을 진행하고 있는데 지금 초반에는 거의 라디오 방송을 주 방송으로 하고 또 그 더쇼20은 게임 방송 같은 경우에는 부수적으로 이렇게 진행을 하려고 그랬었는데 아무래도 라디오 방송 같은 경우에는 좀 더 인지도를 쌓아서 진행을 하는 게 더 나을 것 같아서 우선은 거의 게임 방송 위주의 방송을 할 것 같습니다. 거의 대부분. 그 다음에 또 그 나머지 영상들은 아무래도 다른 주제의 또 영상을 또 만들어서 업로드 시키면서 그렇게 또 진행하니까 그 오로지 이제 게임 방송만이 아니라는 것을 좀 알아주시길 바라겠다는 말씀을 드리고 있고요. 또 자세한 내용 같은 경우에는 또 점차 채널을 운영하면서 영상으로든 아니면 공지를 하든 이렇게 여러분께 더 자세히 또 이렇게 설명을 드릴 테니까요. 차분하게 저희 영상을 바라봐 주시고 늘 저의 방송에 관심을 가져주시기를 바라겠습니다. 그러면 오늘도 여러분과 함께 방송을 진행하도록 하겠습니다. 지금 성동열 교육의 3화고요. 지금 선발에서 잠시 그 마무리 투수로 진행을 하고 있어요. 감독이 제가 초반에 경기를 3연패를 하면서 선발을 추천해서 3연패를 하느라고 3연패를 하면서 또 이렇게 좀 마무리 투수로 거의 보직 변경이 돼버렸는데 그래도 선동열이 또 성동열 선수가 예전에 현실에서도 그 선발을 뛰다가 또 마무리 투수도 활약을 많이 했었기 때문에 그렇게 마무리 투수를 해도 뭐 나쁘지 않겠다 싶어서 이렇게 진행하고 있습니다. 그러면은 오늘 방송 시작하도록 하겠습니다.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. For now, anyways. This team's pitchers are being challenged to ask more of themselves.
다시 선발로 돌아왔네. 이게 마무리를 던지다가 다시 또 선발로 보직이 변경이 됐네요. 다시 선발로 뛰게 해줍니다.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Harrisburg Senators and the Erie Seawolves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Number 90 will
네,
be on the
5경기
bump for
나와서
game 2 of the
0승 3패
series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
4.08
Boy, it's been a rough
방어를
goal for
기록하고
this guy,
있습니다.
Matt, in his last
초반에
last
좋지가
three
않네요.
starts, he's
그래도
taken the loss in all three, so he'd like to turn that fortune around in this one today, and the best way to start that, throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Now at the plate, Andrew Stevenson, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Up and away to start the inning, it's 1-0. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
First delivery to him on the way. Stevenson on at first, nobody out. Ground ball right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Sammy Ortiz. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Ready with the 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Stepping in, Aldrin Corredor, and there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Ball 1 to start the
화면 돌리기나
at-bat.
그런 거에 적응치가 적응하지 못했어요. 확실히
Hit back toward the mound.
풀스에 적응을
And
하지
that's
못했다는
through
거죠.
for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Fouled off.
Hey, come on now, here we go.
The set and the 2-1.
이게
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Fouled away. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk. And there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, bases loaded. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. Right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand.
점수 주지 않으면서 1점차로 막아냅니다.
Into the box, Douglas Olson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. No balls and 1 strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Got a piece. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way is special.
저 자신감도 많이 떨어졌기
the batter
때문에
now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
그다지 예,
Ball and a strike.
좋은 투구가 나오지 않고 있어요.
Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Nope.
And it's 2 balls
야,
and 2
이거
strikes
스트라이크
now.
안 주면 어떡하니?
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair. A home run.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair.
네,
But somehow,
3대1.
he wills it just enough until, clank, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Striding into the box, Nick Banks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch.
아, 제구가 안 되고 있어요. 네.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, we got 2. 2 down.
The 0-2 once more. Line toward
아,
right
자꾸
center.
공이 뜨네.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Standing in now, Sammy Ortiz, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 4 home runs, 27 driven in.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Hit
아,
out towards
정말.
second, and that's through into center field, base hit. The relay, the throw, and he's tagged out at second. That'll end the inning, but they do score 1 on the... Striding in once again, Aldrin Corredor, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Count is 1-2 now. And the pitch. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready or he's going to throw it right by you.
McCabe is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Striding in, Jake Knoll. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning.
오. 예, 4대4까지 예, 따라잡았고요. 아, 경기 초반
Digging
예,
in,
굉장히
Douglas
서로
Wilson. He'll look to bounce
난타전입니다.
back after
예.
striking out his last time up.
Yeah,
네,
kind
4회
of shocked he got
초
blown away with a
시작됐고요.
fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. Now at the plate, Jackson Flores. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Tight game here early on. 4-4 the score here in inning number 4. And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
2020 시즌
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
선수가 이제 그 캐릭 만들고 시작하는 시즌이 2020 시즌이거든요. 아무래도 더쇼 20 시즌이기 때문에 그 게임도 그래서 20 시즌에 시작을 하는데 이번 시즌 목표는 20 시즌 이번 시즌 안에 메이저리그로 콜업이 되는 겁니다. 제가 그 메이저리그 팀 선택한 팀은 디트로이트 타이거즈입니다.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Adrian Sanchez. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
He's set and the pitch. Nick Banks comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit to right.
정말 이번 경기는 6회까지 뛰어도 정말 행운인데
Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Aldrin Corredor stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. High in the air out to center field. McCabe will get there and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors.
다득점을 줬지만 그래도 저희 팀이 2점을 또 추가하면서 승리 투수 승리 투수를 챙깁니다.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Seawolves used a nice
솔직히 이닝이 그렇게 길게 가지 않더라도 승리만 챙길 수 있으면 그보다 좋을 수는 없겠죠. 적게 던지고 빨리 끝내서 나 지난번에 안 올렸나? 아씨. 그러면은 네. 그리고 또, 예, 그 방송 시작하기 전에는, 예, 지금 마무리 투수로, 전환이 돼버려서, 좀, 그, 아무래도, 예, 어, 메이저리그에 금방 콜업이 되지 않을 수도 있겠다는 생각을 했는데, 다시 선발로 돌아와서, 아무래도 빠른 시일 내에 좀 올라갔거든요. 예, 경험상 이제 선발이 좀, 예, 좀 뭐랄까 그게 좀 잘 되더라고요. 이제 그 능력치나 오버롤을 올리는데 예, 쉽기 때문에 예, 아무래도 어, 좀 쉽지 않을까 싶네요. 예. 그다음에 어디 봐 잠깐만 기다려 주세요. 그리고 이 아무래도 거의 대부분 추가적으로 말씀드리자면 예, 거의 라디오 방송은 예, 한동안 예, 진행을 거의 드물지 않을까 싶어요. 예, 아무래도 예, 예상적으로 봤을 때는 너무 이게 라디오 방송에 대해서 좀 아무래도 거의 좀 분위기가 사지 않아서 예, 또 여러 호응도 없기 때문에 아무래도 다른 주제를 해가지고 예, 주제를 이용해서 좀 뭐랄까 예, 방송을 좀 채널을 예, 좀 키워서 예, 라디오 방송을 진행하는 게 낫지 않을까 싶네요. 예, 그래서 거의 라디오 방송은 충분한 이제 기회가 있을 때 좀 그럴 수 있는 시기나 좀 분위기가 있을 때 혹은 컨텐츠가 있을 때 그럴 때 좀 진행하려고 하고 있어요. 계획으로는. 예, 그래서 오히려 예, 저로서도 이렇게 차라리 이제 그 더쇼나마 게임 같은 방송에서는 예, 이제 사람들이 별로 안 들어와도 예, 그렇게 그냥 스스로 이제 게임을 진행하면서 예, 방송을 좀 쉽게 편하게 좀 이해할 수 있는데 라디오 방송 같은 경우에는 그냥 거의 대화 위주의 그 방송이기 때문에 확실히 이제 호응이나 그런 게 없으면은 사람들이 없으면 그래도 이제 좀 분위기가 살지 않더라고. 예, 저 같은 경우에도 좀 방송에 좀 맥이 빠지는 경우가 있어서 예, 아무래도 예, 그래서 좀 뭐랄까 예, 라디오 방송은 좀 예, 어느 정도 방송이 크고 예, 구독자 수가 좀 높아져서 예, 호응이 좋을 때 그럴 때 위주로 거의 대부분 하는 게 낫지 않을까 싶네요. 그래서 예, 거의 한동안은 라디오 방송은 예, 거의 가끔씩 하게 되지 않을까 싶어요. 예, 또 근데 주 1회 정도는 아마 할 것 같습니다. 주 1회 정도는 그래도 전에 방송에서 소통 방송을 거의 할 것이라고 약속을 했기 때문에 또 그 부분에서는 또 의미가 있다고 봐서 그래서 월요일이나 그때쯤에는 아마도 라디오 방송을 하게 되지 않을까 싶어요. 근데 아직은 그 소통 방송 시간 그 같은 경우에는 아직은 그렇게 시간을 정하지 못했습니다. 어느 시기가 좀 괜찮을지 아직은 애매해서 어느 요일이 좀 그나마 여러분들과 좀 소통하기 편한 날짜일지 요일일지 아직 선뜻 감을 잡지 못해서 아직은 소통 방송을 언제 할지 아직 정하지 못했습니다. 그래서 빠른 시일 이번 주 내로 이제 그 시간을 정해서 여러분과 함께 할 수 있도록 하겠습니다. 또 나머지 이제 설명 같은 경우에는 또 시간을 맞춰서 여러분 업로드 영상을 올려서 공지를 하는 것 쪽으로 진행을 하겠습니다. 아무래도 제가 봤을 때는 많이 영상을 보는 분이 없어서 얼마나 이제 그 홍보가 될지 모르겠는데 아무튼 계획은 이렇게 간단하게 접했습니다. 그리고 또 드리는 말씀이지만 거의 아마 그 방송이 어디지? 채널이 또 트위치? 트위치에서도 다른 방송으로도 여러 이제 그 방송을 이어가려고 하기 때문에 혹시라도 나중에 또 이거에 대해서도 다시 따로 공지를 하겠습니다. 그럼 방송 더 계속 이어서 진행하도록 할게요.
The game's future stars. Cutter Crawford, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do...
Now at the plate, Rob Sutherland. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
That misses 1-2.
정규보다 그래도 좀 제구가 좀 따라줍니다.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Jonathan Arauz. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Here we go. Right now, fellas.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there.
Oh,
Does he go
see.
elevated fastball
좋습니다.
again or something slow below the zone?
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jonathan Arauz becomes out number 2 this inning. At the plate now, Jaron Duran. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. The average entering play at 301. 8 home runs and the RBI count at 35. 1-1 the count now. Pitch on the way. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Miles Jones. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
예,
Fouled
그리고
off.
또 오늘의 관건은 제가 얼마나 방송할 수 있을지 오늘 그게 관건인데 요즘에
And boy, was he
좀
ever
잠이
fooled on that
부족해요,
pitch.
왠지.
It's 0-2 now.
잠을 충분히 자도
Made him look silly with that one.
요즘에 잠이 너무 잘 와요.
Looked like a cut fastball there, and all he can do with it
아무래도
is foul it off to the right.
저 회사에 이직한 회사에 적응을 제대로
Now
돼서
a swing and a
그런지
miss as he picks up another one.
아니면은 그
Make it 4 strikeouts already, and
방송과
there's your
회사
first
일에
out.
좀 여러 가지로 신경 많이
Coming to
써서
the plate
그런지
now, Austin Wright. And
피로감이
we'll see if
좀
he
많이
can at least
쌓이네요.
put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set with the 0-1. Slow grounder to first.
그래도
And he'll take it to the
오늘
bag
7시에
himself for the
시작했기
out.
때문에 좀 길게 방송할 수 있을 것
So
같고요.
striding forward
마음
now,
같으면 거의 한
Michael Osinski
11시쯤
comes in after a day of rest yesterday.
방송을
So we'll see if
진행하려고 하고
it did him
있어요.
any good. No balls and 1 strike.
그때까지
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
MLB
Bases are empty here with 2 men
또
out.
콜업되질 않겠지? 설마.
Called strike 2
그러면은
on the cutter, and he's
개이득인데.
behind in the count now, 1-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the
와,
inning.
완전
So to
완벽하게
go quietly here
헛돌았죠.
in this
그냥
half inning.
예,
We'll go now to the top of the third. The Seawolves are out on
완벽하게라기보다는
top.
좀 당황했어요. 선수가 상대편이. 이번 경기의
Here
목표는
comes the first pitch.
승리도 승리지만 방어율을 3할대로 우린 3점대로 좀 내려야겠어요.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that
삼진
high
6개.
fastball. A high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
1 out, nobody on. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
자,
And he struck him out
오케이.
as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Set to get his evening
완전
at the plate
되살아났습니다.
started, Lucas McGill.
첫
And it's
승을
been a real
신고하고
struggle for him with the bat so far this year.
굉장히
Looking to get
자신감이
things
붙은
turned around
모습이에요.
in a hurry.
제구도 많이
Two out, nobody
올라왔고
on.
아주 훌륭합니다.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5.
That's a base hit. Their
그
first of
정말
the
지난번
game.
경기는 타자들의 도움 많이 컸어요. 네, 거의 패배까지 이어질 수 있는 그런 상황인데
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2.
거의
but he pulled his
웬만해서는
neck and he stayed in
거의
there.
4점을 주고 나면
Swing and a miss at a
초반에
slider for a strike.
좀 투수가 무너지거나
Good
아니면
pitch
타자가
there, called
오히려
a
이제
strike on the inside
타자들이
corner.
오히려
McGill
부담감이
leads
많이
off
들어서
first with a pair of outs in the inning.
오히려
And there he goes toward
그
second.
의욕이
Corner
넘쳐서
and slicing foul.
좀 따라잡으려고 여기 앞서서 더 이제 안 되는 경우도 많은데
And he struck him
그래도 운
out. His
좋게도
eighth punch out of the
금방
ball game, and that
따라잡으면서
one ends the inning. One hit,
역전을
one
시켰어요.
left. Standing in,
방어율
John
3.15로
Fenaro
내렸고
comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
4회 진행합니다.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Jaron Duran tries to bunt his way on here, but it's strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
한번 쿼터 던져볼까? 또 커브볼?
Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Woodrow will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. So digging in now, Miles Jones. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
오늘은 좀 심판들이
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Austin Wright. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1.
커터.
And it's 1-2.
약간씩 이제 가끔씩 가운데로 몰리네요.
Hit on the ground to third.
자,
Scooped up. And there's 1 down now. Standing in, Michael Osinski. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
1-0이라.
At the plate, Jansen Whitty. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
1-2 now.
Hey, we got 2 down now.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the
5회까지
side.
잘 막아냅니다. 예, 그리고 또 6회 진행되고 6회 초 진행되고 있는데 아직까지 1대0이에요. 안타가 6개인데 예, 방어율 3.97로 3점대 방어율 성공합니다.
Digging in now,
중요한
Christian
거는
Arroyo
더 이상
start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to
득점을
shake
안
things
주는
up
게
here for a
예,
lineup that quite frankly has been
중요한데
non-existent to date.
No doubt
또
about that.
동점을
They've
또
been
점수를 주면 또
completely
동점
overmatched to this
및
point. One hit through 5
역전이라서
innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Now that's popped up. Ames is there. 1 out.
아 정말 근데 정말 이
Into the
커스텀
box now.
마이징이라고
Lucas McGill. He
선수를
reached on a single in his
실제
first try.
실제
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's
선수의
been
그 얼굴을
slumping. Dan, you
모델링해서
can certainly attest to this. Only amassing a solid one hit
선수를
in your
생성한
entire
모습이
career. But pressure's off
정말
now.
근데
Maybe he gets hot.
1 out, nobody on.
대단한 노력이네요. 보니까 이
Taken but
캐릭을
called for strike
생성하신
2 on
분이
the outer part of the zone.
직접
Man, this guy's
손동력과
really pitched
비슷하게
well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really
맞춰보고
kept these hitters off balance.
또 이게 바꿔가면서
Set to
정말
deliver on
많은
nothing
시간이
and
필요할
2.
것
Here
같아요.
it comes. Hit hard
그냥
down the right
따라서
field
보는
line.
것만 해도
But a foul ball.
정말
And he struck
오래
him out.
걸리거든요.
And there's strikeout number 11
제가
in the
예전에
ballgame.
그
How hard guys throw
이상훈
these days.
투수라는
94 miles
예전에
an
그
hour is
LG
good, but
출신의
not as impressive as it used
투수를
to be.
만들기 위해서
Professional hitters can catch up with that,
정말
so
제
it's
스스로도
all
한번
about
이제
setting
그
the fastball up with good off-speed
이미지를
stuff
보면서
to make it look
선수
more
사진을
effective,
보면서
and that's exactly what he did
만들어
right there.
봤는데 굉장히
Rob
어렵더라고요.
Sutherland is in with 2 away now as he looks at a
진짜
called strike 1. He's
한
hitless in
시간
his 2
넘게 걸었던 것
at-bats so
같은데
far. Barely able to make
근데
contact.
막상
Down
만들어
0-2
보니까
now.
너무 안 닿아가지고 근데 지금도
Swung
막
on and he went fishing in the dirt.
임창용
Morgan
킬도 하고 있지만
gathers, and that ends the inning.
100%
So
닮았다고 하기엔
another
좀
good inning
그렇지만
for him
그래도
on the mound.
정말
6
한
shutout.
80% 비슷해가지고 정말 대단하다는 생각이 듭니다. 시간도
Ready to go
엄청나게
for the last
됐고
half of the inning, and digging in is the DH, the switch hitter, Jonathan Arauz, high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Woodrow
싸움이고
comes on now,
또
and he has it 1 down.
시간도 오래 걸리고 또 그만큼 또 그 인내의
Into the box now,
정말
Jaron
인내의
Duran. It was a
디자인인데
flyout for him in his last trip. Hit sharply but foul down the
존경합니다
right
진짜.
side.
근데 그분이
Bases are empty, 1 man.
그렇지만 구독자가 그렇게 많지가 않거든요.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
그런 점에서 좀
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're
방송이라는 게
reaching
얼마나
the end of their
힘든
rope,
일인지
but that's not the
알 것
case
같아요.
here. He looks really solid to
정말
me.
So he
제가
ran the
보기에는
fastball by him for the
이
punch-out. Jaron
손동현
Duran
선수나
becomes
임창용
outnumbered
선수를
2 this inning.
모델링을 해서 이렇게 캐릭을 만들어내는 분이 거의 수준이라 그 노력과
In now,
수준이라면은
Miles Jones popped him up. Panero has a play,
구독자 한 만 명은 찍을 것 같은데
so he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7.
정말 그럼에도 불구하고 1000명도 안 된다는 점이 깜짝 놀랐습니다.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, Austin Wright. And he pours this
정말
one in at the letters, 0-1. And
그
he pumps the
구독자
fastball
수
by him at 94. It's
마저도
0-2.
There's another
정말
pitch
꿈만
for
같은
striking.
일입니다.
This guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. First pitch of the at-bat. Michael Osinski is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
말하면서
His slider's been
백미가
impressive
진행
all
동안
night long. If
8회,
he can continue
8회고요.
spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
8회
comes the
1아웃.
nothing and two
예,
pitch.
8회 1아웃.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in
8회
the game.
말입니다.
Matt, just about everything he's
8회 말
doing is working.
투아웃.
All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Jansen Whitty stands in as he looks at a called strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense in.
A swing and a miss. That
아, 굉장히
retires the
좋습니다.
side, and that will do it. He's through 8 with the shutout intact. 9th inning coming up. The
사람도 많이
Seawolves lead
왔네.
it 1-0.
네, 1대 0.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what
8회
happens when you get a
8이닝
well-pitched one-run
소화하면서
game. Both hurlers
1대0
battled,
승리.
and it's almost a
예,
shame
승리
somebody had to
투수가
lose this
됩니다.
one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Erie Seawolves took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Number 90 takes the win on the mound.
아, 에이전트인데요. 예, 저는 에이전트를 하지 않기로
From the ranks of
해볼 건데요.
hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business. This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a long-time trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler-dealer can feel like a scary step. Some players may feel it wise to postpone such a change until compelled by necessity. A double-A manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word. The word is good.
오, 트리플 A. 어,
Within 48 hours, this player will be in a new city,
생각보다 빠르게
putting on a new uniform.
트리플 A로 올라갑니다.
A AAA manager welcomes a new arrival from AA. This prospect showed promise at the AA level. The organization is hopeful his progress will continue here.
잠시만 화장실 다녀오겠습니다. 굉장히 죄송하고요. 잠시만 기다려주세요. 기다려 주셔가지고 감사하고요. 예. 화장실 다녀오고 그 다음에 또 커피 좀 타오느라고 예, 좀 늦었어요. 늦어가지고 죄송하고요. 예. 다시 한번 예, 자리 비는 일 없이 다시 진행하도록 하겠습니다. 예.
A pitcher who's been inefficient from the stretch of late is given a coach-up.
트리플 A로 예, 올라왔고요. 이어서 네, 메이저리그 콜업을 향해 예, 진행하도록 하겠습니다.
Time for baseball of the
시작하기 때문에
AAA
자꾸
variety as the show brings you coverage from the
디트로이트
International League. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Toledo Mud Hens and the Pawtucket Red Sox. It's baseball. It's the... Steven Gonsalves gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plezak, what do you got?
Well, Matt, this guy's one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. You're not going to see a bundle of strikeouts, not an overpowering guy. Puts the ball on the in and outside corners, up and down in the strike zone. A pitch-to-contact guy, so if you're looking...
So digging in now, Pedro Dominguez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
저희 팀은 톨레도고요. TOL 이렇게
Now here's the pitch.
피처링이 됐고
Rounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
이니셜 세 글자 이렇게씩 나오는데 저희 팀은 TOL 이렇게 됩니다.
Now here it comes.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
네, 3구 3진 시작이 좋네요.
So now to the plate, Zue Lin, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Fouled away.
Hey, we got one here.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
실책이 안 됐네. 여기.
Into the box, Jermaine Riddle, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. And it's fouled away.
그다음에 슬라이더.
And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. Paredes is under it. 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Dan Crandall, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
Canario is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. We've played an inning, still 0-0.
이 점 선취 득점하면서 2대0로 앞서가고 있습니다.
Bottom of the inning now, and set to go as the third baseman, Tristan Casas.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he fouls this one off.
커브볼.
The 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right
Cutter.
there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Got him to go down swinging there. Tristan Casas is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
The designated hitter.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline.
Joe Baez.
One ball and one strike to their DH here tonight. Pulled toward right center field.
잡나?
He
Ah.
lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
3루타.
And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Johnny Pareda comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The 0-1. Strike taken up in the zone.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Johnny Pareda goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Standing in now, Dylan Hardy. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Men on third with 2 down. Fouled off. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We played 2 full. The Mudheads are on top, 2-0.
이대로라면은 충분히 빠른 시일 내에 콜업이 될 수 있을 것 같고요.
Leading off the inning, Brett Netzer, and they'll need him to get something going here.
아마
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1,
가능하다면
1-0.
오늘 안에 메이저리그
Fouled away.
콜업 디트로이트 타이거즈의 콜업이 될 가능성이 많아 보입니다.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Brett Netzer is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third.
1 out now.
Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Count now, a ball and a strike.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Mudhens lead it 2-0.
그 트리플 A의 첫 경기에서도 잘 던지고 있는 모습.
Leading off the inning, Jermaine Riddle, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
1-1.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Now here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third.
저 완전 한가운데인데.
But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
스트라이크 챙깁니다.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2.
반짝고요.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
2-2 pitches fouled away.
커브?
And the pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Dan Crandall is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Tristan Casas is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Boy, he looks strong out there in the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Now at the plate, Josh Tobias. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
슬라이더.
Pulled toward right center field.
가볍게
Canario is
플라이 볼
there, and he has
잡아내면서
it for the first out. Settling in now, Johnny Pereda looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And there's out number 2. Stepping up now, Dylan Hardy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Mudheads are on top, 2-0.
유지되고 있습니다. 예, 6회 초, 예, 톨레도, 저희 팀이죠. 2점, 2점 더 추가하면서 4대 0이고요.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brett Netzer. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Here you go, fellas. Let's go.
Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
정말 이제 정말 근데 그 게임이라는
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And he struck him out.
게임
And there's
치고는 정말
strikeout
굉장히
number
비슷하게
11 in the
만들었어요.
ball game.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff
이렇게
guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
부분도 정말 정말이지 대단하다고 느낍니다. 고도의 집중력과 인내를 또 가지고 있어야 가능한 일이거든요. 이게 제가 직접 제작을 시도해 보기도 하고 이랬었기 때문에 그 힘든 요거를 잘 알고 있어요.
Looking to send him packing again. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
To the plate now, Zue Lin. A ball and no strikes.
진짜 어려워.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
그래도 스트라이크 줄만도 한데.
Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We're through 6 full. The Mud Hens lead it 4-0. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in the outfielder, Jermaine Riddle. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Riddle.
Liner toward right center.
Wow.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games
좀
so
더 이제
far.
의욕적으로
You know,
달려들었다면
D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of
또
tipping its
놓치면
hat.
또 이제
They got to start to
강타까지
swing the
이어질 수
bats a little bit
있어서.
better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going. Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Pitch popped up, and no one will get this one.
도루?
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Riddle gets his lead at first, nobody out. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Popped him up. Calderon shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Tristan Casas. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Yeah. 1 down now. 1 down.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
At the plate now, Josh Tobias, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball.
한번 커브를 던져봐야 되겠네.
Ready with another 0-2.
커브 느낌이.
1 and 2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Grounded back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Johnny Pereda is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. High in the air out to center field.
플라이볼로.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 8th inning coming up. The Mudheads are on top. So coming to the plate, Dylan Hardy. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
A 1 pitch on its way.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Oh, that's in.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1 and 2 now. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Brett Netzer, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
와, 내가 잡고 그랬나?
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
체력이 빨간 칸인데.
And he fouls this one off.
이번 이닝 다 채우지 못하고 교체할 수도 있겠네요.
Fouled off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
이쪽.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Ready once again, Pedro Dominguez. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
잠시만 실례하겠습니다. 네. 네, 여보세요? 예. 지금 방송 중이에요, 지금. 예. 오늘은 빨리 시작했어요. 좀 늦게 끝나는데, 오늘. 예, 알겠습니다. 예. 예. 다시, 진행하도록 하겠습니다.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Nunez over to his left, and that retires
예,
the side.
좋습니다. 예,
So nothing
8회까지
happening this time around.
실점
We
없이 잘
played
마무리
8 full.
지었고요.
The Mudhens lead it 5-0.
예, 8회가 끝나고 9이닝에 9회에 교체되면서 5대
Yeah,
0으로
that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win.
됩니다.
Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
A 5-0
트리플
finish
A,
tonight. Toledo
데뷔전.
took the lead in the
아주
second
좋게
inning and rode that until the
좋은
very
성적으로
end.
마무리
Number
지었고요.
90 earns his first win of the season, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
볼 사사구 없이 에러도 없고 점 수점도 없고 아주 완벽하게 마무리 짓습니다. 팀 우선은 비유 로스터를 보고 저희 디트로이트 타이거즈 소속 투수들을 한번 확인해 볼게요. 보니까 투수들이 그렇게 좋지가 않네요. 보니까 지금 매튜 보이드, 그 다음에 스펜서 텀블, 그 다음에 미카엘 풀머, 그 다음에 조이 웬츠, 그 다음에 타릭 스쿠발, 그 다음에 케이지 마이즈, 좀 선발로 올라갈 만한 선수가 데렉 로드리게즈인데 이 정도면 충분히 뭐랄까 좀 금방 메이저리그 올라갈 수 있을 것 같고요. 제가 지금 63이기 때문에 70대까지는 좀 금방 올릴 수 있거든요. 예. 자, 그럼 두 번째 경기 바로 이어서 하겠습니다.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Toledo Mudhens and the Louisville Bats.
경기를 가지게 되네요.
Race for the division.
선발 투수 상대 선발 투수 호세 데레오 수단 경기 나와서
What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real
64패
solid season up to this point.
3.43
ERA under
좀
3.5,
보통의
which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows.
오, 솔로 홈런.
Digging in at the plate is Travis
아닌가?
Jankowski.
홈런 아니었나?
He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. Fellas, you look at these guys with a first inning lead, by the way, as they take the field this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on it.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
근데 정말 깊숙이긴 했다.
In now, Tom Johnson.
펀트 위치도 아주 정확하게 잘
Balls and a
들어갔고.
strike to count. He enters play here at 288. No home runs as of yet, and 4 RBIs. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here.
2번
0-2.
타자 톰 존슨.
Jankowski aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
If you've got a good
다행히도
fastball going and they're not
이번 타자
handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3
배트에
fastballs
메가리가
in a row.
없어요.
Here you
힘이
go.
없어요. 마주.
Up next will be Nick Williams. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got that batting average up over 350 now. 11 home runs and 44 RBIs.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging.
Meanwhile, here the
save.
throw down to second is
도루.
not in time, and it's a stolen base.
아주 가볍게.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and
아,
second now with only one
볼넷이
away. At the plate, number 64. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. In there, and it's 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
And he falls behind 0-2. Fouled away.
자, 한 병살타.
High and deep down the left field line.
큰 걸 노리네요.
And no one can get there. It's a
큰 걸
foul
노리고
ball.
있어요. 사보타자구나.
First and second now,
네.
1 man out.
데이비드슨.
And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a curveball misses inside.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
So he sets him down swinging. Number 64 becomes out number 2 this inning. Jonathan India is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And he fouls this one off. He stays alive, still 2-2. 2-2, the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in there, base hit. Jankowski rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's in there. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
And a fastball swung on and missed.
네, 그래도
and the side is retired.
3준
So it's
잡아내면서
1 run on
더
2 base hits.
이상의 시점은
No error.
없게 진행이 됩니다.
Stepping into the box, Reese Hines is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. No balls and 1 strike. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, strike this guy out. Get him yourself.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and there's 1 away. At the plate, Jamison Hanna. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled off.
Come on, big guy. Get him yourself right here.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He's had great command of his pitches all day.
오늘 근데
I don't mind him trying to go down right
일을
there and try
하면서
and get a swing and a miss. But a nice
회사
job by the hitter
일하는데
to lay off that one in the dirt.
So he sets
오후에
him down swinging.
같은
Jamison
동료 한
Hanna
분이
becomes out number
표정이
2
굉장히
this
어두워서
inning. Ivan Castillo
내가
is in
또
with 2 away
일을
now
제대로
as he
못하고
looks at a
있나
called strike 1.
그런 걱정을 했는데
2 out, nobody on.
다행히도 단지 피곤해서 그렇다고 하니까
Takes strike 2.
다행히 저 때문이 아닌 것 같아서
Fouled away.
정말 다행으로 생각하고 있어요.
The 0-2 once more. A bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
전에 했던 회사보다
You don't see
좀
that too
월급이
much in
적긴
today's
한데
game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count
그만큼
is. They're
또 이제
looking to
시간적
line
여유가
up,
많아서
drive the ball out of the ballpark.
방송에
Not the
좀
case here. Good
또
two-strike
이제
adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a home
방송에
first
좀
single.
충실할 수 있어서
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
정말
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
월급은 작지만 나름대로 이제 만족을 하고
Runner aboard
있어요.
at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a
그전에는
two-seamer and the
이제
inning is
그전 회사
over.
했을 때는
So no runs here on a base hit, no
이제
errors and 1
방송을
man
하려고
left.
해도 시간적 여유가 좀 이제 좀 빠듯한 느낌.
Digging in,
그런데다가
Tom
또
Johnson. He'll look to
정말
bounce back after striking
집에
out his
오면은
last
되게
time up.
시기가
Way out late
바빠가지고
on the fastball for strike 1.
방송을 하고 싶어도
His heater's got
시작할
some
엄두가 안
late
났는데
ride through the zone. Lot of late swings
그러면서
right now.
이제
You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down.
지금 회사에서 한 20만 원 정도 적게 받고는 있지만
Lofted in
그래도
the air out toward right center.
이러한 점에서
And Demerit will be there to make the play for the first out.
많은 만족감을 느끼고 있어요.
Digging in, Nick Williams. He drew a walk his first time up.
Number 5.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Williams.
And it's fouled away. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 64. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss him, but he got away with it.
And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, 2 away now.
The ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
Did a good job to
아,
shorten
정말
up and
공
protect the
던지는
plate,
그
and he'll have
모습이
another shot at it here.
공이 날아가는 그 모습이 정말 아름답다는
Ready to deliver
느낌을
the
느끼게
1 and
받네요.
2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the
그
inning.
공의
Nothing
그
across
궤적이
here
좀
this half. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1 and 1.
정교하다고 해야 되나요? 예.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the DH, Jonathan India. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Hit in the air out to left. Hill has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Ready for another chance? Tyler Stevenson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hot shot to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to
볼을 좀
get the out at
빠뜨렸는데도
first. What a
불구하고
play.
아웃 시켰어요.
In now, Reese
대단합니다.
Hines. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
타자가 이제 그
1.
좀 발이 좀 빨랐으면은 충분히 세이브 될 수 있는 그런 타구였어요.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Line drive to left. Hill is there, and he'll
제구가
make
좀 안
the
된
catch
느낌이
to retire
있었지만
the
그
side.
다행히도
So they go down without a
점수
whimper here.
실점
We
없이
played 4
진행됐고요.
full, all tied at 1-1.
오호, 5회 초에 5점 득점하면서 6대1로 앞서갑니다. 5회 말 선두 타자는 제임슨 한나.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 on its way. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. Hit softly on the ground to third. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Stepping in now, Ivan Castillo. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 0-1, here it comes. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Castillo is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 31.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. There's one. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. stepping in, Tom Johnson. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
자, 커버볼.
The next 0-2.
와,
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And he popped him up over toward the
가끔씩은
left
이제
side of the
투수의
infield. Paredes is there to
리드에
make the catch, and
상관없이
his side is retired. So
던져볼
it's no
필요도
runs
있어요.
on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Nick Williams. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's
은근히
off-speed
저
stuff.
투수를
Maybe
많이
expect
돌리네.
a fastball on this next one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Nick Williams becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Now the pitch. Number 64 is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me.
좋습니다.
When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Protecting with 2 strikes,
진짜
went out of
공을
the zone
예쁘게
that
던지는
time, but he
느낌이잖아요.
stays alive. The
비록
0-2 once
버렸지만.
more is swung on and missed. He got him.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Jonathan India is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind
예술이다,
0-2.
정말.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that
삼진.
ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 7th
삼자-
inning coming up. The Mudheads
세
are
명 다
on top,
삼진으로 부르는 것 같은데.
6-1.
자, 6회까지 던지고 교체가 됩니다. 경기는 8대3으로
In
이겼고요.
hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
8-3.
점점 스탯이 올라가고 있어요. 나 분명히 지난번에 그 캡을 올린 것 같은데 안 올렸었나? 저장이 안 된 건가? 아씨.
A manager confronts his pitching staff about an unacceptable team statistic.
아, 근데 경기를 저희 팀이 많이 지네요. 아, 근데 계속 원정이네? 아이씨.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series. Dylan Cease, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on
14경기 나와서
Hey, this guy's had a
2승
really
6패
solid season, and what shows
4.10의
me that more
방어율
than anything,
이렇게 보여주고
solid
있습니다.
3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well.
Striding in, Jeremy Pena. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the ninth. The
Here's a
shortstop.
slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Here we go now. Let's go.
One out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground up the middle. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
예, 솔직히 근데
0-1 the count.
송동열 이라는 분이 예, 현역 시절에
Bases are empty here with 2 men
메이저리그에
out.
갔으면 어땠을까?
Strike 3
뭐
called as he
최정원이라는
can't
선수가
get the bat off his
메이저에
shoulder.
갔으면
Side
어땠을까?
retired. And inning in the books tonight. Still scoreless
예측하시는
here on
분들도
the show.
많으신데 참 그렇죠. 예, 장담할 수 없는. 예.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball one as he lays off below the zone.
Rutherford.
High in the air out to center field.
Take it, take it.
Hill is right there, 1 down.
근데 옛날이긴 하지만
Now batting,
워낙에
Chesler
타자들을
Cuthbert.
압도하는
And as you check
투수들이었기
out his
때문에
righty-lefty splits, no
최정원이나
surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does
송동열
against
같은
right-handers.
선수들은
No balls and
그
a
저
strike to count.
투수들은 거의
Bottom of the second here with no
한국에서
score.
거의
Behind 0-2 now.
좀 거의 완성형이기 때문에 저런 성격 때 같다면 또 어땠을지 모르겠어요.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
근데
Didn't mess
선발은
around
좀
much in
무리였지
that
않을까?
at bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he
아마
didn't need to use anything
그때
else.
저
3 straight heaters and go
최정원 선수
grab
같은
some bench.
경우는
And he comes in
그
as a player to
당시에
watch
이제
out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
너무
Swing and a miss, looked like the slider there,
팔을
ball and a strike.
너무 이제 많은 이닝을 소화해서
Grounded up the first
거의
baseline, but a foul
그 야구
ball.
선수의 생명이라고 할
1-2
수
the
있는
count now.
그 팔이
Lucky he got a
거의
piece right
망가지고
there. He was
싶었다는 그 말도
definitely late on
그런
that
상황도
pitch
있기 때문에
after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
아무래도 선발로 힘과 파워가
Line drive,
있는
and that's a base hit into center
파워와
field.
이제 그
He's
무직함이
lucky
있는
it's
그
only a single back up the
메이저리그에서는
middle
좀
and not a double in the gap or a
선발은
home
그리고
run. Pitches like
거의
that in the show get
중간계투나
absolutely hammered.
마무리 투수가 어울리지 않았을까 라는 생각을 하네요.
Batting
First
center.
offering on its
The
way.
first baseman.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Mercedes.
Nope. Fastball well outside.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's running in there. Now the throw.
자, 아웃.
And he is
좋습니다.
out at
예.
second. Caught stealing.
물론
Ready
최전성기 때는
now,
어땠을지
German
모르겠지만요.
Mercedes. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Right to him. And he's set down 1 away. Now in the box, Ryan Goins.
Batting 8. The second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
말하다 보니까 이제 톨레도
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
4대0으로 앞서고 있습니다. 예.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called
삼진
as he couldn't
아웃이고요.
pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Evan Skog comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
만약에
He swings through a
오늘은
fastball and doesn't catch up
방송을
with it. It's
좀
0
이제
1.
길게
And
내다보고
it's
있긴
quickly
한데
0 2.
우선 메이저리그 콜업이 되면은 몇 시까지 한
And
번
a
더
half-hearted swing there as they
고민을
tie him up
해보겠습니다.
inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Weak grounder down the line at 3rd. Scooped up, and that's the first out. Digging in to try it again, Luis Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there at the knees, strike 1. And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Short, ranges back, and he has it for route number 2. So striding in, Leury Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fouled away.
Garcia.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
Fastball well outside.
아
1
정말
2
근데
now as that one's fouled
방송을 하면서
off.
보니까 오늘도 잠이 잘 올 것 같아요. 좀 약간씩 이제 눈에
Now a
피로가 올라오고
fastball
있는데
awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will
좋았어요.
end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Next will
저희
be the
팀이 그래도
designated hitter,
한 방에
Blake
있네요.
Rutherford.
이게
Leads off in the bottom of the
거의
5th as they look to
득점을
break
하면은
through on the
몰아치면서
scoreboard for
하는
the first time in
느낌이네요.
this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
The 0-2 home. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number
옛날에
1.
그 문득 이제 그런 생각이 드네요. 이제 친구랑 그냥 1대1로 그냥 야구하면서
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in
포스를
the game today.
벽으로 삼고
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets
저
by
야구를
the glove
했는데
down the line.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first.
공은
So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next
실제
batter,
야구공이 아니고
he's not going to worry too much about it.
Joel Booker is at the
실제
plate as he takes a
야구공인가?
cold strike 1. A base hit in
실제
his first trip.
야구공인지 그 테니스 공연이 기억이 제대로 기억 안 나는데
Halfway to 100
제가
pitches,
이제
here it is.
공을 던지고
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
그냥 어떻게 좀 신경 써서 던진다는 게
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1
그
now.
같이 야구를 한
I don't blame him
그
for not coming over the
친구의
hard to plate.
그
He
몸에
circled this
맞았는데
guy on the
그
lineup
몸에
right when he
맞았는데
got to the yard today.
그때
He's been
몸에
swinging one of
맞았나?
the hotter bats in the
아무튼
game.
이제 그
Cuthbert leads off first
손인가?
with 1 away.
하여튼 배트를 휘두르다가 발 맞았는데
Grenier is under it. He
변화구로
hauls it in
돌린 거
without any
아니냐고
trouble, and there are
그렇게
2
말을
away.
하길래 저는 또 이제 변화구가 의도한 게 아니었는데
That's exactly
내심
what they
이제
wanted
좀
out of that pitch up at
그
the
잘했다는
zone.
그런
They
이제
took him up
좀
the ladder and he couldn't get up to it. So
그
that was an
잘
easy
던졌다는
pop-up.
그런
Well
뭐랄까
executed
좀
pitch there.
Yerman Mercedes
우월감을
is
가지기
at the
위해서
plate as he watches ball 1.
느끼기 위해서 변화구 드는 게 맞다고
And that
그렇게
catches the
말했던
outside
기억이
edge,
나네요.
1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes now.
사면서 그러는 슬라이드를?
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Ryan Goins. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. 2-2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
자,
Here
몸쪽
now to
슬라이더.
2-2.
오, 커트를.
Hit out towards second. And that's out number 1.
예, 원아웃 잡아내고요.
So stepping in, Evan Skog looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
아, 정말 진짜 어떤 사람들은 게임 방송을 한 5시간 이상 하고 뭐 10시간 이상도 하는 분도 계신데 가끔씩은 그런 분들을 보면은 아, 정말 대단하다는 생각이 드네요. 그 정도의 시간이면 저 말할 내용이 고갈되기도 하고 좀 이제 말하는 게 더 지쳐가지고 좀 말을 좀 줄어드는 경우도 있는데 정말 쉬지 않고 얘기를 하면서 방송을 하는 모습이 정말 대단하다는 생각이 들어요.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told.
그 듣는 시청자도 힘들죠. 근데 정말 게임 방송 보시는 분들은 또 정말 오랫동안 봐주시더라고요.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
예. 그 6회까지 던지고 끝나가지고 이제 7회 말인데 아직까지 4대0으로 이기고
있네요. At the plate, Leury Garcia comes set and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Blake Rutherford is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
아무래도 거의 8회까지는 기본적으로 던질 것 같고요.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Starting to run out of innings here as they are. Here now is Chesler Cuthbert. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And there's 1 down now. Stepping in, Joel Booker. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So it was a swinging strike three. Joel Booker becomes out number 2 this inning. 0-1 the count. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
오늘 더쇼 20 RTTS 선동열 키우기 3화 진행하고 있습니다.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
따로 또 이제 공지를 드릴 예정이긴 한데, 요즘에 라디오 방송이 좀, 발전이 좀 없는 것 같고, 호응도가 아직까지, 그렇게 좋지가 못해서, 아무래도 좀, 여러, 부담이 좀 덜 가는 게임 방송을 하면서 또 게임 방송이 아무래도 여러 사람들에게 호응을 좀 얻기 좀 쉬운 방송이기도 하기 때문에 거의 게임 방송을 거의 주로 진행하게 될 것 같고요. 물론 이제 중요한 건 이제 게임 방송뿐만이 아니고 다른 여러 이제 주제의 영상들을 이제 업로드하면서 채널을 좀 발전시켜서 좀 인지도를 쌓아가면서 라디오 방송을 진행하려고 하고 있어요. 아무래도 이렇게 좀 인지도가 낮고 방송 라디오의 좀 수준이 좀 낮은 상황에서 라디오 방송을 하다 보니까 좀 뭐 의미 있는 말도 하고 좀 좋은 말도 하기 위해서 노력을 많이 하고 있긴 한데 아무래도 그 수준이 좀 낮은 퀄리티가 좀 낮다는 그 면에서 많은 분들에게 좀 호응을 얻지 못하는 것 같아서 관심을 받지 못하는 것 같아서 좀 아무래도 좀 여러 컨텐츠를 이용해서 한 후에 저 라디오 방송을 차차 진행하려고 하고 있어요. 나중에 또 동영상 업로드로나 아니면 여러 방법으로 인해 가지고 공지사항 올릴 수 있도록 하겠습니다. 오늘도 이렇게 거의 대부분 제가 9시에 방송을 시작했기 때문에 이렇게 찾아주신 9시가 돼서 이렇게 찾아주신 분에 대해서 굉장히 감사하다는 말씀을 드리고 싶고요. 오늘 지금 들어오셔도 방송이 좀 금방 끝나지 않기 때문에 좀 더 이렇게 지금 오신 분들도 좀 같이 계셔서 좀 같이 함께 즐기면서 마무리하도록 하면 좋을 것 같습니다. 지금 이번 경기도 4대0으로 승리를 했고요. 지금 리그는 좀 트리플 A까지 올라온 상태이고요. 이제 아직 캡이 오버롤 캡이 아직 안 떴기 때문에 우선은 중요한 능력치에 좀 도움될 만한 능력치를 좀 올려보도록 하겠습니다.
Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Indianapolis Indians and the Toledo Mud Hens. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Number 90 will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Manny V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Ji-hwan Bae, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
상대팀 타자가 이제 한국인이네요. 예, 배지환 1번 타자.
From the stretch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of the series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Striding into the box, Ben Ruda. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
아닌 이상 이제 여기는
Lays off again and it's 2-0.
거의 대부분
One out, nobody on.
예, 있는 선수이기 때문에
And it's fouled away.
선수들이기 때문에 한번 배지환이라는 선수를 한번 검색을 해봐야겠어요.
All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down.
스피드가 88이니까.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Into the box, Jose Osuna, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
야, 17타수 4안타. 야, 최근 4경기
First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
예, 야구를 보시는 분들 알겠지만
Ground ball left side.
그 성적을 좋지 않은 팀들의 평균적인 그 분위기를 보면
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level
지는
usually
경기에 정말
turns into
지고
a knock.
이기는 경기에 집니다.
So now to the plate, Roberto Baez, 1-0 the
또 이길 때는
count.
되게 빡세게 이기고.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
이게 뭔 말인가
Well, this is a
싶기도
spot you'd like to
하겠지만
be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
2-1 the count.
비교잖아요.
As a look, now the pitch.
잘
A
된
swing and
팀은
a shot hit down the corner.
아이고. 파울.
And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit
만약에
foul,
5대0으로
so
지고
missed
있더라도
opportunity there.
그
And he comes
승리가
back with a
작은
fastball.
팀들은
Strike 3
5대0으로 지고
called,
있다고
and
해도
the inning is over.
후반으로
1
가면
hit,
갈수록
1 left. So
점수를
it's on
많이
to the
내서
bottom of inning number 1. No
역전을 하는
score.
경우도 많고 또 근데 또 반대로 정말 이기고 있을 때는
Digging in, Travis Swaggerty, as
이기고
it'll be
있는
5,
상태를
6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
잘 막아내고요.
Second inning starts with a
그래서 승리를
fastball that
결정하는
misses. It's 1-0.
근데 정말
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting
잘안
yourself in
되는
good
팀은
hitters'
그렇게 안
counts. This
되겠죠.
guy's done a great job not
5대0으로
swinging at pitchers'
지고
pitches.
있으면은
And when
그냥
he's getting
그대로
the ball in
치고
his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
또 이기고 있을 때는
2-1.
역전을 당합니다.
That's popped up. Paredes ranging into the outfield. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Chop now to short. Can they get 2? He's got to hurry. To second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Oliva, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning, and he fouls this one off. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Stefan Alamez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. High in the air into shallow left center. In comes the left fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Here's the catcher, Luke Maley, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Ji-hwan Bae will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. From the stretch. Popped straight up. Number 90 waits on it. He's got it 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Ben Ruda, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. 3rd inning, no score to this point. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
그리고 내일 방송은
a bullet to first base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out. Next will be Jose Osuna, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors.
퇴근 시간과 이제 퇴근 시간을 해서 좀 조금이나마 짬을 내서
All set for the start of the 4th. And next will be the speed threat, Roberto Baez.
아무래도
And he
이제
takes a cold strike, 0-1.
게임 방송 같은 경우에는
This is skied into short
제가
left
이제
center.
주말에는
Left
거의 한
fielder is on the move.
7시
He makes the catch. A
거의
great effort to get there and
평일적으로
record the
7시에
first out
시작을
of the
하려고 하고
inning.
있는데 주말 같은 경우에는
Stepping in
좀
and
빨리
ready for
시작을
another
해서
shot, Travis Swaggerty. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
한 2시간?
And he
길면
lays off
2시간?
here, but it's a cold strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
진행을 하려고 하는데
And now for the second batter in a row, this is in the air out to left field.
생각을
He'll take
해보고
this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
아니면은
Now at the plate, Jared Oliva.
내일은
Ready with the first pitch. Here it
실시간
comes.
방송을 하지 않고 영상을 하나 따로 만들 수
Hit down the
있으면
third baseline,
만들어서
but a foul
영상을
ball,
올려가지고
1-1.
대체하도록 하겠습니다.
And it's
아마
1-2.
공지사항을 이제 전달하기 위해서 영상을 만들게 되지 않을까
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
싶은데요.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0.
4회에 3점 선취 득점합니다.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Sharp. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. First delivery to him on the way.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. And a base
보니까
hit, so the
트리플
leadoff
A에
man is
올라와서
on to begin the inning.
첫 홈경기네요. 다 원정 경기만 뛰다가 아닌가? 좀 더 뛰었나?
To the plate now, Stephen Alames.
요즘에
And she'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
습관적으로
He's 0 for 1 thus
까먹는
far.
경향이 많아지네요.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Canario comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
위험한 모습을 많이 보입니다.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ji-hwan Bae. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. In there, 0-1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Digging in once again, Ben Ruda. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
A ball and a strike now. Popped up. Paredes in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fastball just inside.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Now at the plate, Jose Osuna, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, There's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here's a high pop-up. Dixon is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
도 좀 타자들이 보기에 좀 읽기가 좀
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Roberto Baez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
먹히는 타구로
From
좀
the
자주
stretch, here's the
보이는.
pitch.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Striding in once again, Travis Swaggerty. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the seventh inning.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Jared Oliva is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Fouled off.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chris Sharp stands in as he looks at ball one here. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So striding forward now, Stephen Alames. He's ready. Here's the first offering. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Called strike at the knees. 1-1.
Can't waste getting a leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
8회
A
교체되려나?
ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2.
이게 저 투수를 할 때마다 느끼는 거지만 선발 투수를 할 때마다 느끼는 거지만 오늘은 좀 이닝을 좀 적게 던질 수 있을까 라는 생각을 기대감을 많이 해요. 너무 오래 던져가지고 이상하게 저 기본적으로 한 18에는 넘겨야 되더라고. 넘기더라고요. 그러니까 체력도 없는데 꼭 8회까지 등판시키고 그러다가 위기 있을 때 내려보내고.
Hit back up the middle, reined in, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ji-hwan Bae. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Line drive to left, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
배지환 결국에 안타를 치네요.
On his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
18경기 나와서
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
0승 1패 7세이브 블록 세이브가 3개 있네요. 네, 이렇게 해서 이번 경기도 승리를 취하는데 성공합니다.
3-0 the final score in this one today. Toledo took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end.
player receives advice about the refining of his game.
곧 있으면 올스타전인데 트리플 A 올스타전인데 트리플 A라서 트리플 A에서의 올스타전이기 때문에 그냥 생략을 할게요. 이 시즌엔 뭐 경험치도 올릴 수 없기 때문에.
Sometimes dreams do come true.
아니 무슨 일이세요, 감독님? 땡스 코치.
This player is about to get the chance that millions only dream of. The chance to see if he's got what it takes to make it in the show. A benevolent advisor gives a painful but well thought out notice of resignation to a player that has been like a son to him. The caring mentor will not leave his post to just anyone. He's given careful thought to the question of whom his successor might be. The former coach and longtime father figure will step back from the field of play and take his place amongst the other dedicated fans in the gallery.
나를 트레이드 시키려는 거 아니겠지?
A manager admonishes his pitching staff for giving away too many free bases.
그 메이저리그까지 디트로이트 타이거즈 결국에는 메이저리그까지 콜업이 됐고요. 이제 어떻게 될지. 자, 메이저리그 콜업이 됐습니다. 이제 그 디트로이트 타이거즈의 콜업이 돼서 이렇게 첫 경기 가지겠고요. 시작하기 전에 지금 많이 더워서 잠깐 한 3분만 슬라이드를 할게요. 너무 지금 보일러 틀어서 너무 더워서 좀 바깥 바람 좀 쐬야 할 것 같아가지고 그래서 좀 한 3분만 시간을 빌리도록 하겠습니다. 정말 죄송하고요. 오늘 두 번째 자리를 비우게 되는 상황인데 정말 양해 부탁드립니다. 잠시만 실례하겠습니다. 네. 다시 돌아왔습니다. 기다려 주셔가지고, 너무 감사드리고요. 오늘, 한 두 차례 정도 이렇게 자리를 비우게 됐는데, 좀, 그래도 이해해 주시고, 방송을 계속, 지켜주시면서 시청해주신 여러분께, 감사드리고요. 예, 계속 이어서, 예, 메이저리그, 콜업에서 첫 번째 경기 이어가도록 하겠습니다. 반갑다. 네가 지금 디트로이트 타이거즈 신입이라면서. 예. 반갑습니다, 형님. 선배님. 그래, 오늘 긴장하지 말고 잘 던져. 오케이? 예, 알겠습니다.
Welcome back to the MLB pregame show. The
손동열,
action is right around the
메이저리그
corner, but
콜업에서
before we get there, we'll take a look at some young talent you'll see out on the diamond with today's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight.
첫 경기입니다.
Sean just had his contract purchased, and he'll make his major league debut as he's scheduled to be in the starting lineup in this one. Heidi Watney has more on this special moment.
디트로이트 타이거즈 입성하게 됩니다. 첫 번째 경기 어떻게 될지 제가 생각했던 것보다 더 이르게 콜업이 됐는데 상대가 쉽지가 않네요.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball and it starts right now.
33승 66패로 성적이 좋지가 않아요. 이게 낮은 오버롤임에도 불구하고 낮은 능력치임에도 불구하고 굉장히 빠르게 콜업이 되는 거 보면 다 이유가 있어요. 성적이 좋지 않아서 여러 선수들을 이제 좀 기용을 하면서 팀에 좀 발전을 이루는 거죠. 시작 전 웅장한 배경음과 함께 그 정말 큰 무대에서의 첫 경기 정말 그거를 좀 실감나게 현장감 있게 그 선수의 입장에 맞춰서 정말 제작을 잘했어요.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, you know, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday and close it off with a win here, and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
1-1 the count from the stretch. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch is fouled away.
저걸.
A runner at first with no outs here. Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. Castro stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
원아웃 잡아냅니다.
Up next for Chicago, Yoan Moncada. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Left side,
한
but
카운트를
well
올려요.
foul.
예.
Robert stands at first with one out. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run job by Yohan Moncada. Home run number 15 for him thus far as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez as he takes a cold strike on the black. It's 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Still only one out in the inning.
2점으로 묶어서.
Very high, 2-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 3-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
초식.
Fouled away.
이게.
Struck him out.
다행이다. 데뷔.
Standing in, James McCann. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, McCann brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. The 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
예, 추가 시점은 없습니다. 예. 이게 저희 타선도
Second inning set to go.
솔로
Standing in is the DH, Nomar Mazara.
예, 그래도 분위기가 그렇게 다운되기 시작하지 않네요. 예.
Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. And he drops it.
그거를 못 잡았어?
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Andrew Vaughn looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball that time.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. A bouncer up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner. Into the box, Danny Mendick, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Runners on first with one down. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Hey, get us a grounder right here. Here you go.
The next 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. To second for one. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Ready now for the White Sox, Gerard Dyson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Bonifacio's under it.
진짜
Makes the catch,
팀이
and that'll retire
별로
the
안
side.
좋은지 정말 딱 기본적인 수비만 하네요.
Standing in, Luis Robert. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
2-0 now.
확실히 지금 자신감이 떨어진 상태이기 때문에
Down the left field line and
떨어진
deep.
상태이기 때문에
And that's going to land foul.
이렇게 정확한
Now the 2-1 pitch.
정확한 제구를 하지 못하고 있어요.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's
아무래도
fouled off to the right.
메이저리그라는 경기의 첫 데뷔이기 때문에
He's ready
긴장이
with
많이
the
됐기
2-2
때문에
pitch. And that's taken high for a ball. It's
또
full
홈런을
now,
맞았기
3-2.
때문에 그렇게
Nick
분위기가 좋지
Madrigal will be
않을까요?
next. Oh, and he goes the other
Ah,
way, and he
또
drives it out to deep
홈런인가?
right center field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were
홈런인가?
these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Nick Madrigal will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he misses there. 1-2.
아, 지금
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada.
많이 울고 있나 봐요.
Bases are empty, one man out.
여러분들께서도 지금 들리실지 모르겠는데
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's
지금
1-1.
이어폰을 끼고 있는 상태에서도 애기 울음소리가 나네요.
Here it comes.
Ball inside.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. That being very aggressive right now.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
홈런 맞은 이후에
So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. And as we give you a look at the White Sox leaderboard, you can see his total there. Currently second best on the ball club. Eloy Jimenez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Runner at first here, one man out.
말을 이어가게 되는 것 같은데.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that's struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Eloy Jimenez is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. James McCann is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
지금 투구수도 지금
Looked like the curveball slipped out that
50개를
time.
넘어가고 있고.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
투구수
2 out with the man at first.
좀 조절하지 못하고 있어서.
Now a ball lined to the left side,
아무래도
but foul.
빠른 이닝을 빠르게 이제 좀
And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
괜찮아? 할 더 줄 수 있어? 예.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Nomar Mazara, looking to minimize the damage here. No balls and 1 strike. Looking at his career totals, Mazara has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Mazara, the former Ranger, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he tell you.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. White Sox pick up just the 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the
Back now for the Tigers' 3rd turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress.
That hit him. He's got first.
그래도
digging in now, Andrew Vaughn becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
다시 점수를 따라잡은 모습을 보이고 있습니다.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
That's out.
투구수가 62개라.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him.
다행히도 지금
Oh man, he's been
헛스윙을 해서 3점
absolutely
잡아내긴
getting
했는데
overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his
제구가
fifth
좀
strikeout
불안하게
in this
하네요, 많이.
series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Danny Mendick comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Behind 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt.
Oh, look at the sliding stop in time.
아무래도 변화구도 이제
So there are two gone now in the White Sox fourth. And into bat next, the speedy Gerard Dyson. 0-1 the count. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, strike this guy out. Get himself.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Down in order go the White Sox.
예전에
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Luis Robert.
The last at bat, Manny V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball, didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
했던 바 있는데
0-2 now.
그때 별명이 제 기억으로는 나고야의 태양.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's
별명을
1-2.
기억하고 있는데
Wow, kind of an interesting
아무래도
pitch call there.
형이
The batter flailed at the pitch
선이고
away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you
영어
do.
단어가
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Luis Robert goes down for the first out in the 5th inning.
그러니까 예전에 제가 알기로는
At the plate, Nick Madrigal. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
영어식 단어가 SUN으로 알고 있어요. 지금은 많이 변해서 영어로 읽는
swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game.
표기하는 경우도 요즘에 많아졌는데 그 당시에
Hit on the ground to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. The
그렇게
throw. He's out.
읽혀납니다.
Digging in and looking for more. Yohan Moncada. He singled his last time up. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with all speed.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
표현되고 있는
The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired.
이런 단어가 있는데 그거를 이제 그런 뜻이 있는 단어는 겹치지 않게 이제 이름을 영어식 이름을 쓸 수 있게 그렇게 지정을 해버렸기 때문에 그래서 이제 왜 U는 이제 YOU인데 왜 YOO라고 할까 라시는 분들이 계신데 그런 의미가 있어서 이제 그렇습니다. 오회에 이제 오회를 마치고 교체가 됐고요. 중간에 동점이 돼서 패전 처리는 되지 않았습니다. 마지막에 7대5로 역전을 시키네요.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.
그래서 이제 선동열의 선도 바뀌어서 요즘에는 선수들도 그 발음을 SEON으로 쓰고 있을 거예요. 예, 그 태양이라는 그 뜻에 그 있기 때문에 뜻이 있는 영단어를 예, 뜻이 있는 영단어를 피하기 위해서 아마 SEON으로 쓰지 않을까 라는 생각이 드네요. 예.
A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
캡이 안 뚫리네. 네, 체력과 홈런 피홈런 피홈런 줄이게 해주는 HR9 스탯을 올려주고요. 지금 제가 피크를 안 올린 것 같은데 안 올려줬었네. 캡틴 또 올리고 소울 올리고 그 다음에 이거는 카운트 이걸 할까 퍼펙트 언더 그 다음에 이렇게 한번 진행하도록 하겠습니다. 솔직히 창피한 말이지만 이게 다 무슨 뜻으로 무슨 뜻인지 잘 이해가 안 돼서 정확한 거를 잘 몰라요. 다 아는 게 아니에요. 그래도 플레이를 하는 데 있어서 그렇게 문제가 되지 않아서
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Detroit Tigers. Brendan McKay is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Play ball. That's ball 4. He's out.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter, Tim
And the pitch.
No. Inside.
So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2. Lifted into center field. Reyes is there and he has it for the first
장타를
down.
누르지만 타구가 먹히면서 아웃이 됩니다.
So the base is empty here with one away. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
Nope.
Wow.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down too, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Line drive to center field. Reyes is there, 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat.
The first baseman.
Count 1-0.
Abreu.
Popped him up. Romine is under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Nothing in the Tampa first. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Austin Meadows, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly, in time to first, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Colin Moran will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
Hey, 2 out.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off.
Here we go, boys.
Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled away. Lined hard toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch.
수비 좋았습니다.
Back now at Tropicana Field, home of the Rays, who have benefited from some solid pitching all season long. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me the talent.
예, 이번 경기는
Bottom of the third now,
굉장히
and
분위기가
stepping up as
좋습니다.
the shortstop,
2대0으로
Willie
앞서가고
Adames.
있고요.
Hey, we're still in the early
스팅도
stages of this
이겼으면
one, only
좋았을
down
텐데
by a couple of runs. But it's really
바람이
key
좋지
for this
못해서
leadoff guy to try to get on
많이
and get a
아쉽습니다.
big inning started.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
윌리 아담스.
All right, come on now.
The 0-1 delivery. Fastball called for strike 2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Goodrum backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting 8, the center fielder.
Left side, but well foul. This year against right-handed pitching, Kiermaier brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. On the year, Kiermaier is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and the Rays' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk,
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Kiermaier, the runner at second with one away. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
The count now at 2-2. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. Up next for the Rays, Tim Anderson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 1-0 the count.
Anderson.
From the belt, the pitch. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Here's the 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
자, 오늘 경기
Into the box now, Jose Abreu. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
호세
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay.
올스타에 참여했었네요, 이번 시즌.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And quickly there are 2 away. So digging in now, Brandon Lau. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Right there for strike 1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And it's fouled away.
자, 슬라이더
The
보죠.
1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
살짝 빠진 공을
So they're held in
올렸는데
check
약간
here this
안쪽으로
half of the
쏠렸네요.
inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Into the box now, Austin Meadows. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Bonifacio is there to put it away for route number 1. Now at the plate, Colin Moran. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he popped him up. Goodrum in the shallow left. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
템파베이 레이스 지고 있음에도 불구하고 열심히 응원을 해주고 있습니다.
Adames is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The next 0-2.
Nope, outside.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he got him.
좋아요.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. A runner on first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off.
자, 커터.
And
빠집니다.
2-2. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
다행히도
Stewart is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired.
확실히 근데 메이저리그 올라와서 좀 투구수가 많아졌다는 점 좀 체크해볼 만한
So here's Mike Zunino.
체크될
He'll start things out in
내용이네요.
the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. And there's your first out of the inning.
이미 저 5이닝까지 던졌기 때문에 승리 요건은
At the plate
갖춰졌고요.
now for the Rays is the DH, Tim Anderson. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Fastball just inside.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
카운트 승부가
That was
많은데
kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he misses.
이게 커트도 많이 해서
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the
투구수를
first
정말
walk he's given up,
많이
along with a
올리네요.
couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Pitch inside, the throw, not in time. He's in there at second. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
이 와중에 안 되고.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that
3볼
time.
스트라이크.
Line, but
다행히도
speared on a hop. Throw gets him 2 down.
아웃을 시키면서
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
예, 중견수 플라이버스로 플레이오프로 이닝을 그래도 방어가 해냅니다. 예. 7회도 지금 나오고 있는데 이번에 좀 변화가 싶기도 하지만
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to him.
좋습니다.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Settling in now, Austin Meadows. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play,
예,
every
교체가
base hit is
됐네요.
welcome, but a double will really
피터,
help wake everyone up. That's just their third hit of the game,
예,
but it's a good one.
페이비크스.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And
방어,
we're going to have a pitching
방어율이
change, as
좋지가
that's going to
않네요.
be all for his
예.
starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here with 1.
아, 역시. 아, 그래도. 예.
First base. He's out. Out. 3. Out. 3. 3. 3. 3. You're out.
예. 다행히도 6대1로
Well,
이기면서
baseball is a game of
승리
streaks
여건
and runs, so
예, 승리
a
투수가
4-game
됩니다.
skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do.
A major league pitching coach acknowledges a young newcomer on an early milestone accomplishment.
네, 지금 10시 간 넘었고요. 예, 계속 다음 경기도 이어가도록 하겠습니다. 저희 디트로이트 타이거즈의 홈이고요. 예, 지금 순위가 나오고 있는데 독보적인 하위입니다. 꼴등. 예. 뭐 그 앞순위보다 이제 좀 그게 많이 뒤처진 게 아니라서 꼴찌를 면할 수도 있지만 선발 경기 2경기 나와서 1승 0패 방어율 3.18 기록하고 있습니다. 전동열 선수 이번 경기는 어떨지 한번 기대해주시고요.
So stepping in, Nick Heath. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. From the stretch. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. And there's one gone to start the night. Digging in now for Kansas City, Nicky Lopez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Lopez, A 25-year-old. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it, and that's the second out. First pitch coming. Here it is.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes
and he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And this will find the wall out near the visitor's bullpen. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0. Here it is. Now a hard liner. Foul. And he misses 2-1.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched it on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
In there for strike 1. Line to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
이렇게 뭐 오리버리 타지?
And this throw gets away from him. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one. Edwin Encarnacion now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. And now it'll kick around in the corner. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Hey, there's another milestone for this terrific hitter. Career RBI number 1,300. Next on the list, the great Roberto Clemente.
Yeah, you're starting. When you're talking Roberto Clemente, you're talking some of the best this game has ever seen, Dan. We're getting into big numbers right here. He needs to take a moment and digest this and realize what he's accomplished.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
이렇게 스트라이크 3진 잡으면서
So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on.
3대2.
New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. 0-1 the count. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
2위는 좀 기분 좋게 시작을 합니다.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the veteran left-handed hitting outfielder Alex Gordon. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the 2nd out. Stepping up now, Nick Heath. 2nd appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Heath brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3, and it remains.
그래도 2회에서는 다행히 가볍게 방어를 합니다.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Nicky Lopez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1.
올해는 팀이 포스트 시즌에 올라가지 않고 이번 시즌에는 2020 시즌 그래서
Grounded
개인
weakly down the
기록을
line toward
도전하는데
third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one away here with the bases empty, and Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Skied into straightaway right, giving chase is Bonifacio. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So next to the plate for the Royals, Jorge Soler. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. No balls and one strike. Ready with the 0-1.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
근데 역전 못하네.
All set for the start of the fourth. And next will be the power hitting catcher, Salvador Perez. And a curveball drops in there for strike one.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. One away for the Royals here in the fourth. And that will bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
So he sets him down swinging. Edwin Encarnacion is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Hunter Dozier is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning.
네, 3-3. 네, 동점 만들었고요.
Striding forward now is the DH, Ryan O'Hearn. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Just a tick behind for a strike. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
굉장히 조용하게 얘기를 나누게 돼서 재미가 반감될 수도 있는데 그에 대해서 죄송하다 말씀을 드리고 싶네요. 이게 집에 가족이 없으면 마음 편하게 방송을 진행할 수가 있는데 가족도 같이 함께 지내면서 방송을 하고 있어가지고 쉽사리 리액션도 크게 하면서 활기차게 하기가 어렵네요.
Hit on the ground out to short. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Fouled off. 1-2 the counts of the Royals shortstop.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but
well, the play's been made and that retires the
아슬아슬하게 2루 아웃시키면서 이번 이닝도 넘어가고요. 이게
Top half of the sixth about to get started and set to go is the second baseman.
회전 상황 아니기 때문에
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
교체에 신경 쓰지 않고 던지겠습니다.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Jorge Soler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Here comes the first pitch. Salvador Perez is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Ready on 1 and 2. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On to the bottom of inning number.
아직까지 3대3이고요. 이번 이닝에
Ready for another shot now. Edwin Encarnacion, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
이어집니다.
First offering on its way.
돌아오는 타선에 좀 기대를 해야 될 것 같아요. 손에 투수가 되려면요.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Reyes has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So coming to the plate, Hunter Dozier. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
We got one here.
Down and away, ball 1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1 and 2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. 3 and 2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Hunter Dozier is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. In now, Ryan O'Hearn, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. That's in there on the outer half. 1 and 2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled away.
좀 투구수가 좀 늘어나고 있는데.
Well hit to right, but foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2, and it's fouled away. The 1-2.
야, 잘해. 토시 페스티벌. 야, 몇 구째야. 자, 볼.
I got the count. 2 and 2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
reined in.
이게
On to first, and this will
보시면
remain a
아시겠지만
tie ball game as the inning is
해봐서
over.
알겠는데
KC down in order, still tied
첫
3 to
점점
3.
한타선에서 많이 생기고 이럴 때 아웃을 시키지 못하고 주자를 내보내게 되면 굉장히 몇 빠진 경우가 많거든요. 예, 정말 힘들죠. 예. 패전
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
8 to 6, the final score tonight. The Royals hosted a 3-run.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills.
자, 우선은 라인업을 확인해 보고요. 그저 좀 약간 성적이 좀 낮을 만한 그런 수준의 라인업이고요. 그 다음에 로테이션. 중간계 투나 이게 마무리 쪽 같은 경우에도 영 시원치 않고 제가 이제 눈치가 저 별로 좋지 않음에도 불구하고 그 디트로이트 타이거즈의 콜업이 된 걸 보면 정말 리빌딩이 절실히 필요한 상태고, 확실히 1년 만에 그 리빌딩 되기가 힘들죠. 아무래도 좀 우승 후보까지 가기가, 그런 라인업을 갖추기가 한 3년을 걸릴 것 같아요. 3시즌? 3시즌 정도 걸릴 것 같은데, 그래도 아무래도 그래도 이제 아무래도 저 같은 경우에는 디트로이트 타이거즈에 꽤 많은 시즌을 보내고자 하기 때문에 뭐 상관없을 것 같아요. 그래도 여유롭게 방송을 하면서 완결까지 찍도록 하겠습니다. 오늘 방송은 여기까지 하도록 할게요. 오늘 한 4시간 정도 진행하려고 그랬는데 너무 피곤해가지고 목도 잠기는 것 같고 좀 졸리기도 하고, 또 가족들이 또 깰까봐 오래 하지 못하겠네요. 오늘 방송 시청해주신 분들께 감사드리고, 이제 한 내일 중으로 아마 이제 다시 볼 수 있게 업로드 되는 시간이 좀 길 거예요. 그래서 내일 중에 이제 그 실시간 방송 업로드가 될 텐데, 좀 많은 관심 부탁드리고, 예, 좀, 예, 많은 관심 부탁드리면서, 예, 좀 이번 영상이 좀 마음에 들고, 예, 재미가 있었다면, 예, 좋아요와 구독, 예, 부탁드리겠습니다. 예, 편안한 밤 되시고, 예, 정말, 이제 날씨가 추워지고, 예, 비 소식도 있는데, 다들 감기 조심하시고, 예, 코로나 때문에, 예, 좀, 많은 분들이 심적으로 편치가 않을 텐데, 정말, 위력 하나, 정말 심심치 않게나마, 예, 위로를 드리면서, 예, 편안한 밤 되시기를, 예, 바라겠습니다. 그럼 이만 물러가겠습니다. NGO 어, NGO BJ NOG였습니다. 예, 안녕히 계세요.